Hey everybody, welcome to the vlog. We're gonna go ahead and do an unboxing here of some floor mats that I've been really needing to get for my Jeep. I don't know if you guys have looked at the factory Jeep floor mats, but they're really not that great. They're nice carpet and they plug in now versus the older ones where they just flop in the back, and so when you have the doors off you have to worry about your floor mats actually taking off and leaving the vehicle. So on this episode of My Jeep Waves, we're going to go over the new and improved OEDRO floor mats. These are on Amazon right now for $95. I've been skeptical about buying stuff that aren't American made and so forth, but my whole premise of this channel was things that were affordable for everybody who just wants to keep their Jeep nice, make it nice and worthy, but it has to be reliable and it has to be of decent quality. So we're going to stay with the affordability and we're going to stay with the good quality. So I reached out to this company and they sent me some floor mats. They wanted me to test fit them, see how they look, see how they work. So I'm going to take you guys along for the ride. Okay, so stand by. Alright, so first we're going to start doing the unboxing. It's actually packaged pretty nice. Now granted, these are floor liners. These are not floor, these are not the actual, the mats that curve up like you would get with WeatherTech or higher end companies, but these are just the floor liners themselves. Say hi to my dog Loki. So the packaging isn't terrible. They even imprinted their logo on the bags, which isn't too bad, right? So first impressions. They're not very thick. They're pretty thin. They're very plasticky feeling. I could definitely see where, you know, it's somewhat rubbery, but it's got a plasticky feel. It doesn't look like it's got that high of an edge on the sides here, and it definitely has nothing in the front. So this is obviously the front and this is the rear. So on the driver's side, you're gonna notice that this is gonna roll up just like this, and this is where it's gonna come up on the firewall. You're not gonna have that much spill protection, but it does angle down, and you do see the plugs, and this is what you're gonna have for, I'm sorry, this is the passenger side, but this is the plug that we're gonna go ahead and remove from inside the Jeep, and we're gonna put it right through the factory plug right into the floorboard. I'm gonna have to cut a hole in the carpet. So that'll be the next step. Let's get the old ones out and start putting these in. I don't expect this to take longer than, I don't know, 5 minutes, maybe 10, because I gotta do some cutting, but let's see how it goes. So full disclaimer, my Jeep is dirty. This is a problem that all of us Jeeps have. The carpet just collects. It's terrible right here. There's nothing you can do about it. You can vacuum, you can do whatever you want, but it's just gonna collect. So I'm hoping that with these floor mats, the dirt gets down to a minimum, because I can pressure wash these carpets, but as you can see, it's terrible. So I know there's a cutout right here in the floorboard. We're gonna pull that out, and there's gonna be a plug there. Pull out the handy dandy knife. Comes out just like that. Now if you reach in there, here's your factory drain plug. Alright, so we're going to put this in the floor liner, and then we're going to put the floor liner in. So let's do that now. Alright, got the floor liner. there really is nothing to this. It's a pretty snug fit, so make sure to get it seated properly. And you want to push where this plug is at. You're going to want to push down really hard to make sure that the plug goes all the way through. Now I can literally just hose out the inside of my Jeep, and that is it. I'm not worried about anything at all. So let's go ahead and take a look at the fit and finish of this first mat, and then we'll go through the rest of them. All right, so we're looking at this fit and finish right now. So it's really nice and comes along the seam real nice and clean. Now I have a dead pedal, right? So I had to lift my dead pedal up to get the mat underneath, but it comes all the way up, which is really nice. Now you can see that it stops short of the gas pedal, but still that's way better than what the factory one offered. And then if we look, there's that drain, goes all the way outside, so I could just hose this out and I don't have to worry about debris in the vehicle. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to the passenger side, and then we'll do the back and see how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and do the back last, so hopefully it'll flatten back out, because you saw from the beginning it was a little folded. So we'll see what happens. All right, stand by. So I've got the plug. I'm going to go ahead and put the plug in the new mat, or the new floor liner, and then I'll put the floor liner in just like we did with the other side. Like before, you want to make sure you push the seal around where that plug is going to be at, because it's the bottom of the mat will have an extended lip. Let me show you that real quick. It actually has this lip that's going to go into where the carpet used to be and into the factory plug. So we're going to fill that hole with the floor liner itself. Otherwise, when you go to hose out your floor liner, you're going to get water back into your carpet and into your Jeep, and you don't want that. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the fit and finish, just like we did with the other side. So we're looking at the fit and finish right now, and as you see, it's got a nice good seam right here. It's nice and tight, no big gaps. It goes also all the way in to all the way back here, nice and clean. No real big gaps right here. So it actually fits in really well. I'm pretty surprised with the quality of this liner here, and it looks pretty decent. I mean, it should be able to take a good beating, and we'll see. For the price, it's really not that bad. It's still like $70 cheaper than going with a more reputable brand. But like I said, I haven't this channel is designed for people who can afford a Jeep but really can't afford all the niceties and want to build a nice Jeep, and honestly just can't spend the big high-end money to get WeatherTech 4-liners and Rigid Industries light bars and stuff like that. So we're going to find affordable, good quality parts for these vehicles, and so far this company has not disappointed. So let's move to the back. Alright, so as with the front, we're going to go ahead and remove the clips and the floor mat from this side. Excuse the Jeep, it's a mess, it's a Jeep. So that's the whole idea behind these floor liners, is to go ahead and get rid of the mess. So let's go ahead and next we're going to grab the new floor liners and put them in. So let's see. Alright, so I got the floor mats in, or the floor liners rather, and they don't look terrible. They're gonna have to heat up, I think, is what the problem is. That's why I have this gap right here, and the fit it's almost there, but it's just not where it needs to be. But like I said, I think it just needs to heat up. It's pretty cold out right now. We're sitting in the 40s, so I'm gonna get it all buttoned up and see about running the heater in here for a little while, see if the floor liners will settle. But before I do that, let me go ahead and show you this. So to connect the floor liner, the passenger and the driver's side together, you have these buttons right here. You got 3 of them. You need to make sure that all 3 buttons are connected, and that'll protect the center. Oh, see if I could do this with one hand. Not too shabby, huh? Look at that, right there. All right. So it's all buttoned up. And like I said, I think that once it heats up and settles, it'll be a lot better. But for right now, this is what it looks like. I'll take some pictures and leave a link below for you to go ahead and pick these up. And I think I'm gonna have a promo code set up so that you can go ahead and get your own as well. So if you like my video, like, subscribe. All right, as always, my Jeep waves.